Yeah. Nah, nope. Profit. Yo, where you at? Where you at? My homie Lou on the mic. The mother hosts need to stop. They ain't doing it right. If you ain't turned into Lou, what you doing with your life? Conversation so sharp, it ain't your usual night. We got athletes, entrepreneurs, even celebrities. Politicians discuss nationwide discrepancies. Hardcore tackling issues in our community. Spreading all knowledge, creating an opportunity. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou.
Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou.
Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Live with Liteskin Lou. I am your host, Liteskin Lou, and this young lady to my right is my co-host, the lovely Kiki. Today, we have a very, very special guest, but before we introduce this young lady, I would like to thank last week's guest, Alantes, Sly as a Fox, for dropping by and showing love, and also thanking you guys for your continued support. So continue to hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And now that's all taken care of, let me introduce this young lady. This young lady is an undefeated bantamweight pro prospect from the DMV area with a record of 5-0 with 1 KO, and she is looking to do more damage this Saturday at Rosecroft Raceway, February the 4th. She is none other than Rianna Rios.
Hey, how y'all doing? Thank you for having me.
Yes, indeed, a young lady. I can't tell you how delighted we are to have you on the channel. 3 or 4 days before your main event fight. It is truly a pleasure. Thank you for dropping by. So many questions. I know people out there been asking me all week, Rianna. When we first posted that we were gonna have you on the channel, man, people start asking me so many questions. I was like, don't ask me. Show up to the show and ask her. So we gonna start right out the gate, Rianna, by letting everybody know how you got into boxing.
My father boxed, so I was always in the gym with him. You know, grew up watching him train and compete, fight professionally, and fell in love with the sport. You know, initially he was like, no, you know, you gonna play baseball, basketball, you know, but I talked him into letting me put on a pair of gloves, and, you know, 18 years later, here we are.
Here we are. I love it, man. A couple of days before your fight, I love it. What was it about boxing that drew Rianna to it? Because it's always something maybe it's the way to punch or whatever. What was it about boxing that drew you to it?
The competitiveness, the fighting. You know, I love to fight. Like, before I even put on a pair of gloves, I was fighting out at the school playground and, you know, the local park basketball courts, you know, scrapping with the little boys. You know, so I was just drawn to it. You know, I liked to fight. And then once I started competing, you know, just the competitiveness of it and the dedication and the work you have to put in, it just sucked me in, you know, so I fell in love with it.
And that's right. She like, look, I was doing it for fun back in the days. Now I'm about to get paid to do it. I love that, man. That's the mentality to have. As I started researching you when we first found out we was gonna get you on the show, I started seeing, you know, just went back to your amateur days. You had quite an amateur record. So you want to shed a little light on your amateur career?
Yeah, I think I was about 12-time national champion. Represented Team USA at Worlds and different international competitions. Competed at the 2016 Olympic trials. Fell short. I think I placed 3rd or 4th, and then seeded #1 and qualified for Olympic trials for 2020. But I decided to turn professional before the Olympic trials. But yeah, I had a overall great amateur background and pedigree, to prepare me for this next step in the pro ranks.
Yeah, that's right. I'm glad you said that, Rihanna. The pro ranks. That means you up there with the big girls. You without the headgear. This is game time. So
Right.
my question to you is, what was the big difference? You're 5 fights in, and of course you
hmm
had hundreds of amateur fights. What was the difference to you? You would say what was the difference?
Um, I mean, basic difference is the time length. We fight 2-minute rounds as pros, and the amateurs I was boxing 3-minute rounds. There's no headgear. Obviously, that's a big difference, and the gloves are a lot smaller. You know,
Yeah.
so there's a couple of adjustments that you have to make and get used to. But with 5 fights in now, about to have 6, so I'm pretty comfortable now.
Yeah,
There's
y'all
no
heard it.
yeah, there's no getting my feet wet and testing the waters anymore. I'm comfortable.
That's right. Y'all heard her. She said, "Look, take the headgear off. I'm still throwing them things just like I was when I had the headgear on." I love it,
Right.
man. I love it. On this show, Rihanna, I always say, women, they make the world go round. And I'm not just saying that because you're on the show. Anybody who's out there watching, man, women, y'all make the world go round. That's why, I always preach that. This young lady right here, Kiki, she makes this channel go round because it's the things that she does for the channel. Um, my next question is, what is it like being a female in a male-dominated sport?
I mean, there's really no difference. We train just as hard as the men do. We do what the men do.
That's right.
We compete like the men do.
That's right.
Sometimes I think women work harder because we got something to prove.
Ooh, I
You
like
know,
I
that.
love.
I like that. I like
I mean,
that.
there's really no difference to it. My coaches treat me like they treat the male boxers. You know, I'm doing what they're doing, so there's really no difference.
Mhm.
I mean, some people who are on the outside might say there's a difference. To me, there's no difference. I'm in the gym. I'm a boxer. Not a. There ain't no man, woman. You're a boxer. That's what it is. So at the end of the day, that's how it is.
That's
In my point of view, anyway, my perspective.
Hey, that's your perspective, and that's how you feel. And guess
Yeah.
what? That's how I feel because guess what? At the end of the day, you got to step up them 4 or 5 steps and get in the ring, whether you male or female. So, look, guess what? I'm with you on this, Rihanna. I'm with you for real.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Piggybacking off of Lou, do you think there are any advantages or disadvantages of being a woman in the male dominated sport?
I think it's a little. Uh, I guess we're at a disadvantage, right? Because women's boxing is not as out there as men's boxing is on a professional level. So it's a little more difficult for us to get that publicity. The big promoters noticing us and wanting to put some money into us, and getting us on those big stages.
Yeah,
But
that's
there's some women right now up in the world champion levels putting it on for us.
That's right.
And they paved the way. So
yeah.
you know, you're seeing it now, but it's
Yeah.
going to continue to improve. But
Mhm.
a couple years ago, it was definitely a lot harder to be on those big stages for women.
Yes,
That's right.
agreed.
I love it, Rihanna. I love it. And we look, the fact that you just said that, I'm gonna name a couple of names for you because 3 or 4 months ago we had undisputed super middleweight champ Franchon Cruz. We had her on this show. She was sitting right where you sitting at. She is one who is paving the way for women in boxing. So
Yep, she's been paving the way since the amateurs.
yes, people
Yeah.
think
I remember seeing her on the world team, coming up in the amateurs. So definitely Franchon been putting on for women's boxing. Her
that's
and
right.
a handful of other
Mhm.
women.
That's right. Amanda Serrano, Alicia Baumgartner, Katie Taylor, and there's numerous of other fighters, female fighters, who I didn't even mention. And I'm pretty sure you can complete the names.
Got
What is
Clarissa
it?
Shields.
Clarissa, yeah. Oh, Duh.
Can't
Clarissa
forget her.
Shields.
Carissa
Yeah,
Shields.
yeah,
Can't forget
Clarissa.
Carissa.
Right.
Can't
Thank you,
forget Carissa.
Kiki. That's right. Hey, look, Clarissa Shields probably would have called the page and be like, "You ain't mentioned my name." But no, I like where women are in boxing right now because it's been a long time, Rihanna, since we've had two females co-main event and main event. People don't understand how special that was, and for me, it was big because we had just interviewed Franchon Cruz's earn right after her undisputed when she won the belts. So for me, women's boxing is in a great place. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I think we're moving in the right direction. We're definitely moving in the right direction. You're starting to see these big fights being put on by the women. You know, no one's saying no. Everybody's stepping up to the plate and making it happen.
That's right.
So
Yeah,
I think in the next few years or so, we're gonna be seeing
Mhm.
cards throughout the year stacked with just women.
that's
You
right.
know,
And guess what, Rihanna? Live with Lightskin Lou and Kiki gonna be right there rooting y'all on, man, because I love it, man. I love it because you know people get so caught up in the man, it's all no. Women make the world go round, man, and they gonna show it. This Rianna Rios, she gonna show y'all February 4th, this Saturday at Rosecroft Raceway, that
That's right.
women are here to stay,
Mhm.
and I love it. Rihanna, so how's training camp going?
training camp was good. I was down in Texas for this camp.
Okay.
It came up for last week here at Team No Excuse with Coach Lamont Roach, and you know, it's just another camp. It's gonna be another day in the office. We put in the work. We do what we're supposed to do,
Mhm.
and now we just gotta step on the scale, and then it's showtime. You
That's
know.
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of scales, Rihanna, I this I'm gonna move forward for my one of my questions. Um, how are you when it's time to cut weight? Because I got two younger brothers, a former two-time champ, Lamont Peterson and Anthony Peterson. And when they was cutting weight, Rihanna, I didn't want to be nowhere around them. So I was just curious of what's Rihanna like when she got to cut those 2 or 3 pounds? What's she
It
like?
de- it depends. It depends on camp. It depends on what the weight we agreed to is. You know, how heavy was I when we started camp? You know, but sometimes I got a little attitude problem coming into fight week. There's I mean, it is what it is, you know. I got a little attitude and I don't want to talk to nobody. But this fight camp, I feel great. So, you
that's
know, I'm talking, laughing, enjoying my time in the gym right now. But ask me on Friday, it might be a different answer.
Hey, look, I'm glad you said that because Friday, I know Kiki's going to be there. I'm not sure if I'm going to be there, but if I'm there, show a light skinned brother some love. Don't bite my head off.
No, I should be in a good
Trying to
mood,
go
I'll
eat.
tell you.
She's gonna go
Yeah.
eat. She's not gonna pay you no attention.
Uh,
So as I started to follow you, I started seeing some of your ring interests in the outfits that you wear. I love it because what it's
Thank you.
saying is you understand the showmanship side of it. Everybody's so serious. Yeah, boxing is serious, but like
Mhm.
you said, you also want to have fun. So I was just curious of what goes into your outfit and your ring interests. I was just curious.
Um, sometimes it's just like I come up with something. Like I get an idea. Like uh, I saw a picture of Selena doing her thing on stage, and I loved her outfit. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna turn that into a fight
Okay.
kit.
Okay.
But sometimes I just have like colors picked out, and I shoot Aaron a text from Body Kit Customs, and like I want to do red and black, but I don't know. You know, I'm stuck. So he asked me a couple questions like shorts or skirt or and he puts it together. He sends me a sketch, and I'm like, all right, let's go. that's what it
Ah,
is,
I
So
like it. I like it.
it's good to have someone who has an eye for that type of stuff
Mhm.
on the team. So he's one of the best to do it. So definitely just tell him couple ideas and he puts it all together.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all just getting in here, man, we in here chopping it up with Rianna Rios, double R. That's right. I said it, double R. We in the building, and she telling y'all what's going to happen February the 4th, this Saturday. She's the main event. I love it. So what should we expect February the 4th? Should we expect fireworks? How you going in there?
I mean, I think I always put on great performances. I always have an exciting bout, whether it's 2 rounds or 6 rounds.
Mhm.
You know, it's gonna be an exciting night of boxing for sure. I know the undercard is gonna be stacked. Um, I know my opponent's coming in ready to go, so I'm gonna go in like I always do, cool, calm, collected, and then just get to work. Do what I have to do to get the W. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. Getting my hand raised.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, man. Special shout out to Demar Nicholson. He was in
Yeah,
the
he's in the
chat, man.
building.
That's little bro. I love you, little bro. Keep doing your thing, baby. He said, what did he say, Kiki?
That's the wishes to you this weekend, Queen.
Thank you, champ. Thank you.
That's right. And special shout out to Tony K. She's a female. She followed boxing. So special shout out to her. Rihanna, man, it's time is approaching. Way. And I always be curious of what a boxer's mentality is, knowing that they about to go do battle 3 or 4 days before the fight. Tell the people out there what would be your mentality when the countdown is on.
Um, it's just another day for me. I've been doing this for so long. I enjoy the moments leading up to it. You know, I don't really dial in and zone in until fight day. So that way, throughout camp and fight week, I'm relaxed. Nothing to really worry about. Just waiting patiently for fight night, and I think that just comes with my experience.
Yeah.
You talk to a lot of people and they're nervous and anxious and can't sleep, type of thing. But for me, it's all about staying relaxed and turning that switch, flipping that switch. I like to say when the bell rings.
Oh, so you got a switch too?
I got a little switch.
Ah. Hey, look, tell the people out there what happened when you hit that switch, Rihanna.
I like to. My wife says Riri comes out. So
Oh, I
that's
love it. I love it, man. I love it. So, I know you always prepared. You up there with no excuse, Lamont Roach and the whole camp up there. What's it been like up there since you've been up there?
working with Coach Lamont.
Yes.
It's great. I've been with Coach Lamont now for 4 years, going on 5, I think it is. Yeah, something like that. I've been working with Coach Lamont, Coach Clean, Coach Ben, um, Coach D'Angelo up at for strength conditioning, and they know me already. They push me. They know the sport in and out, not just boxing, but they know Coach Lamont is very familiar with the business side of it too. So um, I'm in a great camp. I'm in a great position with a great team, and just following their game plan and doing what they say. I'm big on letting them tell me what they want to see, what they want for me to do. I don't. I'm not one to tell my coaches what to do. That's
right.
That's definitely not my place. They're the coaches. They tell me who, what, when, where, how. You know what I mean? So I'm in a great position with them. I always say till the wheels fall off.
That's right.
Because that's my team.
Yeah, I love it, man. It's showing the loyalty and just knowing that you're in a good place with people who have your best interests at mind, man. I love it. And speaking of people who have best interests at mind, this young lady right here, Kiki, she always got my best interest at mind. So that's why I'm getting ready to turn the show over to her, because let me tell you, Rihanna, when she first seen you fight, and I'm not just saying this because you're show, I'm one of the realest light-skinned dudes you probably want to ever meet. She said, Lou, we gotta get her on the show. And she was just telling me why, and about the outfits and just the fact that you had great skills in boxing. So I'm gonna turn the show over to the lovely Kiki. Kiki, have at it.
Okay, Rihanna, I just had a few questions and then I'll read a few from that we have in the chat. But one of my questions is, I know you said your dad used to fight, used to box. Do you think any of your style of boxing comes from your dad?
Oh, most definitely. My dad is a short, typical Mexican boxer, walk forward, rip the body, and it's ingrained in me.
Okay.
Working with different coaches over the years at the Olympic Training Center and then working with Coach Lamont, I've been able to incorporate a little more of being slick and boxing a little bit from the outside, but that Mexican is in me, so sometimes I just want to walk forward with my hands up and let him go. But my dad was my coach up until I was 18 when I joined the Army. But
Okay.
He built me from the ground up. So a lot of what you see comes from my father.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. So that'll lead me to my next question. How did being in the Army help you with your boxing career?
Being in the Army, I boxed for the Army for the World Class Athlete Program. So it basically allowed me to be a soldier and box full time. So I really didn't have to worry about too much except for basic Army courses and stuff that I have to keep up annually. But it definitely put me in the right position. I was up in Colorado Springs training with Olympians and former Team USA members and things like that. So when I finished competing for the Army team and I went in to do my regular Army job and MOS and stuff like that, I just picked up, a little more of what it is to be a little more dedicated and hardworking and adapting, because there's a lot of adapting you have to do when you're in the military.
Right.
And even when you don't want to do things, you still got to get it done. So the Army definitely molded and instilled a lot of characteristics in me that I carry into the ring.
That's awesome. Okay, let me see. I think let me ask this question. I know your pro debut was on Golden Boy card, correct?
It was.
Are you signed yet?
No, I'm not signed.
Okay.
No.
Would you like to sign with them, or do you have any particular company you like to sign with?
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean, I'm good at where I'm at. Coach Lamont has been doing directing my career and where he thinks it needs to go. And I don't think I need to be signed to get a title shot or anything like that. So if Coach Lamont thinks we need to be signed and he get the deal done or something, then that's what we're gonna do. But if not, I'm happy with where we're going right now.
Right, and that's important. That's good. Long as
very important.
That's all that matters. Yep. Who would you say some of the fighters you feel most influenced by?
I was a big Hector Camacho fan.
Okay.
Growing up, the outfits, his ring IQ. Edwin Valero was a good boxer up until he passed away.
Okay.
Salvador Sanchez.
What you know about Simon? Hold on. What you know about Salvador Sanchez? What you know about him?
I know a little bit. I used to watch it with my father. My father used to have his fight CD.
Yeah, he was a beast. He was
all
that
of his
guy.
fights. Yeah, so he was long, but it was like old school videos, black. The color wasn't too good, but
you seen enough.
I seen, yeah, and I was young too, so I was just, dang, you really fight like that. But yeah, Chavez, Canelo, Crawford, you know,
Okay. Well, those are
Spence.
good ones. Those are definitely
Yeah,
good ones.
you know. So I do watch a lot of boxing. Whatever I could pick up from seeing stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I have a few. It's a few questions in the chat. Let's see. We'll start with Lorenzo Carpenter. He said, "Would you rather box 3 minutes or 2 minute rounds?"
Um, I prefer 3 minutes just because I like to take my time and set things up. But as far as women's boxing in general, I think we need to get paid for the amount of time we train.
Okay.
So if we all fight in 2 minutes, I get why we get paid what we get paid. But if we fight in 3 minutes, well, you know,
Yeah.
it's
Let me see. It's another one from Sky. They said, "What motivated you to start fighting?"
my father definitely, you know, put on a pair of gloves and I fell in love. I just love to fight too. So when I got in the ring for the first time, I realized boxing is not just fighting. You know, I had something to prove, so I had to get the skill set down first, and then you know, fell in love with the sport.
Okay. Okay. The next question, let's see. We have from. Let's see. Is this a question or comment? Let me see. Okay, this is from Francois Scarborough Nation. They said, "Loved every chance we had and will have working with you in Lamont."
Hey, shout out to him and good luck today in a couple weeks. I know he's fighting soon. So
yeah.
That's
good
right.
luck to him.
February the 18th.
Week after you.
That's right. That's right. Special shout out to the Scarborough Nation, man. They come out, man. They come out deep, man. Special shout out to that guy, man.
He know how to pack a house, that's for sure.
That's right.
Yeah, they do. Okay, the next one is from Tony K. She said, "How was it having your dad as a coach?"
It was good. You know, we've always had a good relationship. Sometimes it was a little hard, you know, turning off the coach and turning on the dad switch. But you get used to it, and it's
all about winning.
Yeah, you know, but he's my father at the end of the day, so that's what it is now. But I love that, you know, we spent a lot of time together, accomplished a lot of things together.
Okay.
Now we're here, so I can't think I'm anymore.
Okay, Lou, I have one more in the chat, and then I'll turn it back over to you.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. From TJ, he said, "I know fighters cut weight for advantage, but I always felt like if they fight closer to their walking around weight, they would be better off. What do you think?"
I think the cutting weight, you got to think about it. When you step in the ring, you're not weighing what you weighed in at. You know, so if I'm walking around at 125 and I want to fight at 125, my opponent is not going to be 125 come fight night. They're going to be 135, 140, sometimes even heavier, you know. So if I feel comfortable, and if you feel comfortable and you feel you're not drained, you're not weak, you know, you're able to make the weight, I don't see why you shouldn't cut the weight, because you're gonna put it all back on, the water weight back on, you know.
Right.
You're gonna feel a lot stronger. From my perspective, I mean, that's why I do it. But to each their own. Everybody's different. Some people don't feel comfortable fighting a certain weight, so they fight closer to their walk around weight. Just practice on what you feel is best for your body.
Lou, right over to you. I have it's another one in here, but I think Eddie B, he just said, "Remind us Rihanna's next fight." I guess that's this Saturday, February 4th.
That's right. February 4th. He come here at the right time. Hey guys, I'm hearing like a little background. Is it like a fan on or something in one of your backgrounds?
I hear no, it's just the noise like paper moving or something.
Yeah.
So I just heard it. It just went away though. I think it's fine now. It's gone now.
It's gone. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all just getting in here, man, we in here chopping it up with Rianna Rios. She took the liberty to come and kick it with us, man, 3 or 4 days before her fight, man. We truly appreciate that. we got some more questions for before we let her get out of here, because guess what? She got to go to train. I'm pretty sure she got to get up tomorrow and get those last minute miles in. Because I think right now, it's no sparring right now, right? Everything's pretty much done.
We're pretty much at the finish line. You know, tomorrow will just be a light touch up, just to make sure our weight is good, which it is. You know, I'm good on weight, right now, but it's just a light workout just to get moving and stay loose, and that'll be the last one up until the weigh-ins, you know, showtime.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I want to go back a little bit, Rianna. I missed this question. I wanted you to talk a little bit about your pro debut. I mean, you know, like you said, we talked about it a little bit. You know, you had the headgear on, and then all of a sudden the headgear is off. Tell the people out there, what was that experience like?
Um, you know, it was a good experience. I got I made my pro debut on the Golden Boy show. You know, you can't ask for more. You know, so Customer was able to get me on the card, and I fought alongside one of my teammates, George Lincoln. You know, so we were on the same card, so that was pretty cool too. But overall, it was a good experience. You know, it didn't feel any different except smaller gloves, shorter rounds, and no headgear was really the only three differences. Everything else was the same. You know, I'm in there boxing, letting my hands go, doing what I'm supposed to do. Coaches in the corner, like usual. You know, nothing was really different. I was excited. You know, it was like my first day of school. You know, had the
I
outfit
like that.
on, the shoes. You know, um, but yeah, it was good. It was good. It was a great experience, and I definitely was probably like took me back to fighting for the first time when I was 10 years old. You know,
Back down memory lane, right?
yep.
Yeah, I love it, man. Okay, so it's 2023. In 2026, 3 years from here, where does Rihanna see herself at?
I'll be 31, I think. Yeah, so 31. I'll be probably undisputed, maybe multiple weight classes champion,
That's right.
undefeated. Um, and I always say at 32, it's time for me to hang them up. You know, I give
Okay,
myself to 32,
okay.
um, to focus on my family and,
Mhm.
you know, give back to my community and do things within the community. But by then, I should be a undisputed champion in multiple weight classes.
I
Yeah,
like that.
that's what we're working towards. You know, that's the ultimate goal.
That's right. I like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
this, okay, Rihanna, when you do that, right? When you become undisputed champ, don't forget about the little guys, like like Liteskin Lou. I mean, just grant me a 25-minute interview when you make it up there to the top.
Of
That's
course,
all I ask.
can't forget about the ones who with you at the bottom, right? Working your
Yeah.
way up to the top. So, of course, always gonna have time.
That's right. I appreciate that because Kiki, man, I'm gonna tell you, Kiki, she is really, really, Rihanna. She's really into boxing, man. And to have, actually, you are our second female boxer
Mhm.
on the show. So when I first caught wind of you, I heard your name through the grapevine, but Kiki, she laid that syrup on that pancake real thick. She was like, "Look, she's in charge of who gets on the show." She was like, "Look, I'm telling you, we got to get her on the show." And I'm like, hey, put her in, and we're gonna make it happen. And the time has come. I'm just blessed to be able to talk to young fighters like yourself who's on a journey that's embarking to do something special. It just blows my mind that I'm able to talk to you guys. And 4 or 5 years down the line, I'm gonna be looking at this interview and be like, yeah, I had her on my show. I don't know what y'all talk about. Rianna Rios was on my show and she interviewed with us for 45 minutes to an hour. So that's what I look at, Rihanna, for real.
Appreciate that for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Kiki, guess what?
What?
Big Money Walt Daddy Ice is in the building.
I know. He said
Right.
salute to Rihanna.
Yeah, the bird has just landed. I'm gonna take a little time to Appreciate the chat, man. Joe, Brandon, Eddie B, Tony K, my guy TJ, everybody who chimed, my man Anthony from co-worker, everybody who chimed in. 'Cause I
Scarborough
got
Nation, Demond.
Scarborough, Damon, everybody. That's why let me go up this list, man,
Yeah,
because
Sky 13, VE, Lorenzo Carpenter, Benji, Kingpin, Male, and
Big
Ahmed.
Mel.
And Ahmed.
Ahmed, that's right, because we don't want to leave nobody until we want them to know that we truly appreciate them for stopping through.
Stopping in to see the champ, Rianna
That's right.
Rios.
That's right. I call it double R. I'm gonna call the trademark office tomorrow. And I'm gonna trademark that name, double R. And, you know, and I'm gonna send it right over to you, Rihanna. Real talk.
And if you in the area, make sure y'all check out her fight this Saturday, February 4th at Rosecroft Raceway in Fort Washington, Maryland. Do you still
Yeah.
have tickets, Rihanna?
We have very few ringside and general admission left.
Okay. Okay.
They going quick. They
Okay.
sold out front row already.
Okay.
Gonna
So
be a full house.
they could get them from you, or should they go online or something?
They can either DM me on Instagram, Facebook, whatever.
Okay.
If they need a ticket, they can buy at the door, or there's a link also. I don't know it off the top of my head, but
Okay.
there's a link also where you can get them online.
Okay.
That's right. So, Rihanna, you are the main event, right?
Yep. Sure.
You in the DMV area. I'm just curious, is there any extra pressure? Because guess what? At the end of the day, when you take this thing, Rihanna, when you take into the ring, it's gonna be like Tupac. All eyes gonna be on you. And I'm just curious, is there any extra pressure behind that?
Not really. Not really. You know, we've done it a couple of times already, so I know what it feels like. I know what it is. If anything, that energy carries you through. You know, you feel the energy, the vibes in there. It's I zone out anyway. I don't really hear too much except for my coaches and a few of my teammates' voices. Maybe like one or two I could hear, but yeah, I've learned to tune it out. You know, when you're in the ring, you got to do your business and get the W and get out. You know, so I enjoy my ring walk, enjoy the moment. It's all business. It's go time.
Yeah, hey Kiki, you watch her video when she comes to the ring, man. She be having that business look. I be like, damn, she look like she ready to tear somebody's head off. And then when you see her at the interview, she all smiles. So I truly believe that she does have that switch because when a person can smile and then go in the ring and kick ass, that's a dangerous person, man, for real.
Yeah, that's that switch.
That's the switch. If y'all just getting in here, that's the switch that she just talked about 15 minutes ago. She said she got a switch, so don't run up on her because she might hit that on switch.
And come up to Riri. Her name is Riri.
That's right. That's right. So you're fighting Brittany Sims, right?
Yes.
I was just curious. What do you think about her as an opponent?
I don't know too much about her, honestly. I let my coaches do that, you know. I'm sure she's gonna come to fight. They always come ready to go. So that's what I'm expecting. Tough opponent. I think on paper it is a step up.
Yeah, it
so
is.
It is. So it's gonna be I know she's gonna come ready. She's not gonna lay down for nobody. So that's what we're ready for.
That's right. Special shout out to Akima Mills, my guy, man. That's my sandbox boy right there, man. He he loved boxing just like me. And I told him he was coming on the show, saying, boom, he up in there. Special shout out to Tommy Thornton in the building. So I'm curious, Brianna, what do you feel like makes you special? What makes you special as a fighter?
As a fighter, my ring IQ. I got a very high ring IQ, and I can do it all. I could box, I could bang, I can stand outside. I'm short, but I could box your socks off if I need to.
Yeah.
I could walk you down and chop up the body, the head, whatever I need to do it to win. You know, I'm gonna do it.
I
Hey,
love
Kiki,
it.
you
I
hear
love
that? She said, "Chop the body there. I'm coming after you." She said, "Look,
Oh, I
don't
can't wait. I
don't let
can't
my
wait. I love
size
it.
convince you. Don't let my size fool you. I can walk you down. Like real talk. I love that
And
because
chop up the body.
That's
that's for all
that's
you guys
just
out there who don't know what chopping the body mean for you. If you just came from up under the rock and you don't understand boxing, that means she gonna dig into them rib cages in that stomach and test to see if you've been doing her sit-ups.
that's just. I mean, that I think that's what makes me special.
Yeah, I love it. I like that. Your growth has been very noticeable. You sitting down on your punches more, on your shots, punch placement, not just throwing punches. Because I heard you on the interview say your first fight, you gave yourself an assessment. I think you said you was looking very amateurish up there because you were
Hey,
just
what's up, Coach?
punches. But for me, as I look at your fights, your next four fights after that, I've seen your growth. Is that something that you yeah, just elaborate a little bit on
Yeah, what's that, Coach? Yep, that's the plan.
that. Is that coach? Is that coach?
Is
Yeah,
that
that's
Coach
Coach
Rose?
Lamont.
Hey, coach, tell coach Lamont. Hey, what's up,
Hey.
coach?
You good? You good?
That's right. Hey, look, for people out there, man, this is what a boxing life is, man. You know what I'm saying? That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's what we've been working on. After the first one, I still had that little amateur style, where I was trying to score points. But we worked from that point up until now to place punches, sit on them, put my shots properly, and it's showing. The improvements and the work I've been putting in is showing. So Saturday there should be some more improvements shown and a little more skill set shown as well.
That's right. It's going to show. And guess what, Rihanna? We going to be right there to witness it.
Yes.
Like I said, I'm going to try to make it to the weigh-in, but I know definitely I'm going to be there at the fight because guess what? I want to see a show. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I know the people out there, if y'all just getting in here, man, put them likes in the comments, hit them like button, put them comments in here, man. Show Rihanna some love. She gonna put on a show February 4th, this Saturday. And she told me before, hey, look, she told me before we got backstage, she said she about to put that girl, she about to put some work in. So I believe her, and y'all need to come up there and support her, get y'all tickets for the show on
And,
February 4th.
and in the comments we have sexy airhead 10. It says we love you, Riri, from mom and your children's Texas family.
That's right. Special shout out to my man Skip Benji. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. My man Skip. That's special shout out to my man Skip, man. He pulled
He
up,
has a
man.
question too. He wanted to ask a quick question.
Okay, go ahead.
Rihanna, who would you like to get in the ring with in the near future?
Whoever got the belts. I don't know who got them. I don't care.
Yeah,
Whoever got them belts, that's
that's
what
right.
my future's looking like.
Yep, whoever got them. You heard it, Benji. Whoever got them belts, that's who she won.
If y'all got them belts, it is not safe out there on them streets because Rihanna say she coming to cop them joints, Joe.
Yes.
So Rihanna, like amateur, pros, it's a lot of stuff, a lot of good and bad that goes on in boxing. I was just curious from your eyes, what if I gave you 2 to 3 things to change in boxing? What would it be?
Politics is in the amateurs and in the pros.
Okay.
Everybody got their favorites picks, and they pull strings for certain individuals. But it's all politics. Boxing's about politics, business. If you took out the politics and the business, it might be a lot more fights to be made that could be made. You'd probably see better boxers on bigger stages, things like that. But I think the politics and the business kind of influence it, which is why it is the way it is right now.
Yeah, I agree, Rihanna, because I can name you dozen of fights that should be happening right now, and one being Terrence Crawford
Of course, that's the one we all want to see.
That's the one we want to see. And that's because honestly, Rihanna, I don't think these guys are scared of each other. Because I don't think you're not in boxing for 20 years to be afraid of a guy. You didn't seen everything you need to see.
Right.
Facial
It's a
opponent.
business.
Yes, it's a business.
It's a
So for
business.
me, that would be one thing that I definitely would change, man, is the just the business part of it. If we can get uh just the best to fight the best, I think boxing will be it will be better.
Yeah, I mean, it's moving in the right direction. You know, they're trying. You know, we're getting Caleb Plant and David Benavides.
And we
So
getting Tank and Ryan.
Tank and Ryan, hopefully, they goes through. You know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I think yeah. I mean, we got Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano right off the bat.
Yeah,
You
see,
know,
honestly, y'all women, we don't deal with that with y'all. Y'all like, look, I want to fight her, get her on the stage, and it's gonna happen. But for men, the men boxing, it's always like a hiccup. Like you
yeah,
gotta jump through so many hoops. Whatever happened to, guess what? I want to fight that guy. Call his promoter. Let's sit down at Starbucks and let's make a deal happen, man. But right now, it's just not happening. But like you said, Rihanna, it's on the cusp of happening. I like the fact that Tank took his career in his own hands to some degree and said, "Look, I'm gonna come out the gate. I'm fighting Ryan, and I think eventually he's gonna fight Devin, and he's gonna fight the upper echelon." So,
yeah.
like
And
you
I think
said,
sometimes that's what you got to do is you got to do it yourself, right? Take the business part out of it and do what you got to do for yourself. But yeah. I mean, the Franchon Cruz and Clarissa Shields fought each other right out the amateurs.
yes,
You know, there was no waiting, no building up, no record, they went straight at it. You know what I mean? So it can be done. It's just the business and the politics behind it.
Yeah.
yeah. See, Rihanna, I see you do your homework because a lot of people out there, Rihanna, at your age, don't know that Franchon Cruz and Clarissa Shields fought each other early in their career. They didn't care
Yeah,
about the oath. They was like, look, I want to fight her, make it happen. Even though Franchon lost that fight, but look at where she become, Rihanna. She's become undisputed super middleweight champ of the world.
yeah,
Even
and I
she
think
lost.
that might have been her pro debut. I think,
Yes, it was.
right? So I mean, that just says a lot about her as a person, but her as a boxer in itself. But at the same time, it says a lot about these fights can be made. I mean, she said, "I don't care, let's do it." You know,
Yeah.
so at the end of the day, I think it's up to the boxer putting themselves in those positions to make the call, and if they can't make the call, then just get in a position where you can get these things done.
Hey Kiki, I got if Rihanna was in that situation, I got her calling her promoter and be like, look, if you don't make this fight happen, I ain't fighting no more. Because like you said, Rihanna, it's the spirit of the fighter. And I know fighters say they don't listen to the outsiders, but I truly feel like they do to some degree. Me, if I was a fighter, I wouldn't want to be out on the streets and somebody say, hey, you ducked such and such, or you were scared to fight such. That would bother me as a person, as a
Yeah,
competitor, as an athlete. That would really bother me.
it may. I mean, I've never been in that position. I haven't been in that position yet, right? But I don't think I'd be in that position with Coach Lamont behind me.
Oh, I already know. I just said it. I
Coach
already
Lamont
know.
all about the smoke. So
I love it, man. I love it. She's like, look, I want all that smoke. Um, I got a couple more questions, Rihanna. I'm gonna let you get out of here. One thing that stood out to me, I looked at your box rec. You fought a fighter from Philly, Unique Harris, and I think you fought her back to back. I was just curious of what was that like fighting somebody, back to back.
it was good. I mean, there was no difference from the first to the second. I think I might have dominated a little more the second time around just because I was already familiar with what she was going to do. Um, but it was a last minute replacement opponent, you know. So she took the fight and for the rematch, so we went ahead and did it. But it was no different. Like I said, it's another day in the office. So I'm gonna go do. I went in and did what I was supposed to do. We were trying to get the knockout, but she's a tough fighter. She take a punch, she give a punch. So
Yeah, she
shout out to
was
her for
tough. She
taking
was
it again.
strong. Yeah, she was strong too. I watched it. Yeah, she was really strong.
Hmm.
But you did, and that's one thing I will say. You have a lot of patience and a lot of ring IQ. You don't go in there being reckless. I think for you, from what I see, is that you say, if I get the knockout, I get it. But if not, we're gonna box her and we're gonna get that W. Because I think both her fights was unanimous decision.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
I try not to look for it. If it comes, it comes. We in there to win and get the W. But the knockout comes. I mean, it's always nice, right?
yeah.
Give the fans some good to see. But at the end of the day, the objective is to win.
That's right. That's right, man. Special shout out to Rod Gamble, another one of my co-workers, Kima Mills again. Rianna, is there anything that you want to tell the people out there before we let you go? You have any last announcements you want to make, or the floor is yours?
No, just thank you for having me. Don't miss it, February 4th, the Rosecroft Raceway. Get your tickets. It's gonna be a crazy show. The undercard is stacked. I know we all ready to go and put on a hell of a performance for everyone tuning in. And just shout out to my team. I got a solid team behind me uh, here in the DMV and back home in Texas. So yeah, it's almost go time.
That's right. Go time. Kiki, you got any more questions? Any more questions in the comment section? I should have asked
What's
that
up?
before.
One more question in the comments. It's from Mel. He wanted to know if you've ever been caught with a punch that made your knees buckle.
Have I ever been punched and made my knees buckle? I believe I was 16. I think sparring with a grown man, got caught top of the head, and
Oh wow.
you know, there went my legs. But other than that, no.
That's why I like Brianna, because she honest, man. Most people shy away, be like, nah, dude, you don't box that long without getting your bell rung.
Yeah.
Getting
Yeah.
your bell rung is what makes you honest. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I understand, Brianna, you be sparring with the young boys at the gym. You be sparring with the young guys. Like, what was that experience like?
Oh, it's good. I mean, they push me. Them young men in the gym are strong, quick, smart. You know, I'm sparring with them 2 or 3 times a week while we're in camp. So they definitely push me, make me better. Keep me on my toes. And I got great sparring partners here in the DMV with the young men from Team No Excuse. Jordan Roach, top
Yes,
amateur in the country. That's the
yes,
best work you're gonna get.
Mhm.
And there's a couple other young kids in the gym doing their thing up in the national level too. But yeah, I mean they push me. They give me the business. They don't take it easy. That's for sure.
And where can people find you at? What's your social media handles if they wanted to follow you, start following
Uh,
you, get
you can
tickets?
follow me on Facebook, on Instagram at Rianna Rios.
Okay.
Twitter, I think it's at Rianna Rios 10. I don't use Twitter like that. I need to start because everybody on it.
yes.
That's
Yeah, we
that's
don't
where
either. We have a page, but we don't really use it either.
yeah, that's where all the tea is at on Twitter. Um, but definitely on Instagram for any fight updates, fight news, things like that. It could all be found on Instagram.
Okay. And I found a link for the tickets. So if you don't have any more and they want to get tickets, I found a link. So I'm gonna put that in the chat as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
Man,
Thank
I
you.
see. I told you, man. Women make the world go round. See, Rihanna, I wouldn't even thought of nothing like that. Kiki, she be on her job, man. Y'all make the world go round, man. For real. So, Rihanna, every time I have a guest on the show, I always give flowers because, like I say, tomorrow ain't promised to you. Just watching, knowing that I was going to have you on the show, and just doing the research and following you, and just watching your showmanship, your ring IQ, and just the young lady you've become in the boxing world. I'm proud of you. Continued success. Live with Liteskin Lou gonna always follow you because I love supporting homegrown DMV. Like I've interviewed people in multiple cities and multiple states, but it's something about homegrown that just does my heart well. And we behind you. We're gonna see you Friday and Saturday. Put on a show and much success, man. We really appreciate you for stopping by. Go out there and finish the job off, young lady.
Thank you. I appreciate
Mhm.
That's right. And tell Coach, I said we got to get him on the show. And
it. He went back upstairs. I'll let him know.
yeah. All right, Rianna. We truly appreciate you for stopping by. We'll see you Friday
And
and Saturday.
Saturday. Again,
All right.
February 4th, Saturday, Rosecroft at 7 p.m.
That's right.
Yep.
She is
Thank
the
you,
main
Rihanna.
event. That's right. She's the main event. So come in that joint and support Rihanna, man. Double R in the building, man.
Yes, sir.
And then she'll switch it up to Riri.
All right, Rihanna. We talk to you later.
Thank you,
All right.
Rihanna.
Y'all have a good night. Thank you.
You too.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
Bye bye.
That's right. That's right. If y'all got y'all hands together, man, give it up again for Rianna Rios, aka Double R, was in the building.
Mhm.
Man, I can't tell you, Kiki, like just talking to these fighters before they about to go do battle. It's a wonderful thing. We just in a good position, Kiki. I don't know if you ever, before you lay your head on the pillow at night, do you do you ever just understand like the position that we in?
Yeah, as it goes,
You know?
as each day goes on, I think about it, especially as we schedule people to be on the show and reach out to people and have people on. I sure do.
That's right. That's right.
I sure
Man,
do.
another special shout out to my man Thomas Thornton. Hey Kiki, this dude always be late. He don't come in, but he came in tonight. So I truly appreciate you, man. Thomas Thornton, my guy, man. We've been friends for over 20 years. And then we got my man Big Money Walt Daddy Ice, man. That's
He
my
said,
guy,
call
man.
him, I think he said last time, call him Big Money.
Yeah, big money in the building, man. We're gonna go back up this. Did I miss anybody, Kiki?
No, we got everybody.
Okay, because you know I be forgetting.
I think you said Eddie B, but yeah, we got everybody. Yep, we got
Yeah.
everybody.
So let me.
Lepardo Gonzalez.
Okay.
It came in. Shamsky, I think that might be a coworker of yours.
Okay.
Sexy Airhead 10. We got her. And Akima, you said Jeff. Jeff was in the building, and I think that's it. Yeah, Shamsky.
Okay.
Lulu, let's see, and that's it. Yeah, we said everybody's name.
That's right. So don't be calling my phone tomorrow. You ain't give you no shout outs. I gave you a shout out right when he was on the show. I don't want to hear it tomorrow. Because people be hitting me, man. You ain't. I'm like, dude, I'm in the middle of the show.
Yeah, and it's better to wait a little bit.
It's better, yeah, because I like
how you doing the interview.
exactly. I like to entertain the guests, man. My man Skip was in the building. So Kiki, let me ask you this before, because you know I can't get you out of here without getting you a couple of questions. You know I'm in interview mode right now.
Oh goodness, I see.
What stood out to you the most from Rianna? Man, we watched her fight. Now that you've interviewed her, what stood out to you the most? I'm just curious.
She just seems like she's a great boxer, and she's ready to, what she said, chop some bodies out. And she's very confident. I love it. I love it. Very confident. I love that. I love that about her. She's very confident, and doesn't seem like she would ever duck any rap. She's very confident. I like that about her.
Yeah, that's
and I know she got the skills.
Yeah.
But yeah, she seems like a very nice young lady. Like she said, she has that switch and she can chop the body up. But she's very confident, and I like that about her. I really do.
Yeah, me too. You like Kiki. Hey, Kiki, before I answer that question, you see Big Mel in the chat talking about some I want my shout out.
Big Mel.
Special shout out to my bodyguard, Big Mel,
Hey,
man.
Mel, he coming in there tomorrow with that Cowboys wagon.
Yeah, man. Special shout out to my man, Big Mel. He be holding it down, man.
Thanks, Joel, for tuning in. Oh, that's Joel. Yeah, see you Saturday. That's Joel. You know,
Oh,
from
yeah.
the Champions Gym with
Yeah, special.
Bruce.
Yeah, special shout out to my man Joel, man. We appreciate you for chiming in, champ.
Let's see. Thank you for your work and helping Kimmy. You do good job. That's from Rod Gamble.
I think he meant to put Kiki.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
problem. Mel said boo.
That's my guy, Big Mel, man. That's my guy.
Poor Cowboys. Oh, Tiffany. Hey, Tiffany, happy belated birthday. I hope you enjoyed your time, your special day.
Yeah, she late. I'm gonna have to, Tiffany, I'm gonna have to fine you for that. You late.
At least she came in.
Yeah, at least she came in. I really appreciate it.
Oh, Joel said he'll be fighting too. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So we'll see you. We'll see you Saturday.
No, we're gonna see him Friday at the weigh-in.
That's gonna be a nice card. Everybody's on that card.
Yeah.
That's good.
But y'all see this comment right here, Kiki. I'm sorry, I gotta put this on the board.
Which one? Cowboys for life?
That's right, Moan. Cowboys for life, champ. You already know what it is, man. Cowboys for life.
Yeah, Thomas said we should do a Super Bowl edition next week.
If you show up, Tommy, how about that?
Oh no, we got a double header next week. No, a triple header.
Yeah.
And make sure you come back next week. It's gonna be worth coming back.
Yeah.
Trust me, everybody in here, y'all make sure y'all come back next week.
That's right, because we're gonna blow the doors off next week.
We got some good ones. We already have good shows anyway, but we got some more good ones next week. So make sure y'all tune in.
Hey Tommy, you know what? That's a good idea, Tommy. I you know what? I might think about that. I might even think about. I might talk to my boss, Kiki. Is Kiki? She the boss. Hey Tommy, I might have to run that by boss lady and see if she up for a Sunday, Super Bowl edition. You know, I got to run that by boss lady, and I get back with you, Tommy.
When is that? The 12th?
Yeah, that's the 12th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a great Super Bowl. I look at you gotta think, and Tommy, I know you're listening. It's Black History Month, the beginning, and to have two African American quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. So guess what? One of them gonna win, and I think this is a great thing. So if y'all in here,
you already know who I'm going with.
Going with Kansas City.
KC, Killer Trev.
Yeah, so I think, I Tommy, I'll get back with you, man. See if we can muster up enough energy and put something like that together. I got to run it by boss lady, Tommy. You know what I'm saying? I got people over my head, people with the powers to be. I got to run that by them and see what's going on.
Well, everybody that's in here, make sure y'all are following us on all our social media networks. IG and Facebook, Live with Liteskin Lou. Follow us on Twitter. We don't use it that much, but follow us on there if you do have Twitter. Live with LSL. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. And we are also now on TikTok and Live with Liteskin Lou. You can find us at Live with Liteskin Lou or Live with Liteskin Lou Show. You'll see us on there. That's
right. I gotta tell you this before you go. My man Skip, he's a Philly fan, and he said you are dead wrong. He said you dead wrong for rooting against his team.
Ross said y'all need a name for the FedEx crew. That's all right, Skip. It's okay. It's okay.
It's gonna be all right. But no, to answer your question, Kiki, I really like Rianna. I feel like she's a very confident fighter, not cocky, but just confident. And I really enjoyed interviewing her for the last hour or so. I really did. Yeah. She spoke very well, and she's getting ready for her fight February the 4th. Whenever these fighters take the time to come by and talk with us, I really, I truly appreciate that.
Especially late at night and when they got fights coming and stuff.
Man, 'cause they got to get up and get those.
And I know they be hungry and mad and everything.
That's right.
Because they don't like to talk much during that time, but they do take the time out to come on our show. So I really appreciate that too.
That's right. But guess what, y'all?
Oh, what's up, Nasheed?
Is that Nasheed?
Yeah, Nasheed is in here. Hey, Nasheed. Yeah, he said he never actually talked to her, but seen her fight and she tough. Will we see you Saturday, Nasheed? Thanks, Thomas.
Man, hey, Tommy, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Man, we got the #1 amateur in the country, man. My man, Nasheed Sugar She Smith, man. What's up, champ?
He said, of course, Rashid and Scooter fighting, and if not, if I'm not mistaken, Tap on there too. Yep.
That's right. The headbanger's gonna be in the building, man. And guess what, Nasheed? Big and Kiki gonna be in the building, Joe. So you get your vocals together because you know I'm gonna hit you with an interview, champ. You already know.
Nasheed, you got a microphone now.
That's right. So you better come with your A game, champ. I'm gonna be right there. Wait, I'm gonna get some interviews with y'all, man.
Oh man. All right.
I love it. Hey, Kiki, we're in a great place right now, man. These young guys, man, up and coming, and we right here in the middle of this thing. And I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
What did he say?
It was good. He said, yeah, say less. We going up.
That's right. That's right. Hey, y'all, I would love to sit around here and talk with y'all all night, but guess what? As I'm looking at my phone, man, y'all don't know, Kiki just texted me, man. She said, look here, I know you want to stick around and everything, but nigga, I got shows to watch. So,
oh, my goodness. My hands have been right here. I ain't do nothing.
Nah, you got some assistant because I got the text right here.
Okay.
It say, look here, nigga, in this show, because we got things to do.
Okay.
I appreciate everybody in here. If you came in here and you put a comment, even if you didn't, the fact that you came on the line.
Just coming in. Yeah,
we truly appreciate that. Next week, we plan on having a double hitter Monday and Wednesday. So stay tuned with our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. We're going to be announcing who we're going to have on the show. So stay tuned, guys. We really appreciate
sorry to cut you off. But when you say we having a double hitter next week, we're coming on Monday as well. So we're going to do Monday and Wednesday, not just Wednesday. So look out for us on Monday.
That's right. Yeah, it's right. Yeah, I messed that up. A double hitter.
No, you didn't mess up. You didn't mess up.
Monday and Wednesday.
Yeah. We're going to have a show Monday and Wednesday next week.
That's right. So, guys, once again, we truly, truly appreciate that. Y'all know the words. Y'all hear every week. Stay humble, stay hungry, and always live your life to the fullest because tomorrow ain't promised to you. Thank you, guys. Have a great night, and we will see you guys on Monday.
That's right. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah. Nah, no profit. Yo, where you at? Where you at? My homie Lou on the mic. Them other hosts need to stop. They ain't doing it right. If you ain't turned in the loop, what you doing with your life? Conversation so sharp, it ain't your usual night. We got athletes, entrepreneurs, even celebrities. Politicians discuss nationwide discrepancies. Hardcore tackling issues in our community. Spreading on knowledge, creating an opportunity. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou.
Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou.